Athlete Podcast Discussion Dutch Road to London 2012. Hello, today, February 14th, I have the opportunity to speak with Sean from London, England, and Rich from Australia. They are both exchange students and highly involved in sports. We will have a little discussion about the upcoming Olympic Games in London, England, and we will talk about the Sydney Olympics who were held in 2000. Guys, can you give a short introduction about yourself?
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm a British exchange student on my third year, and I have a keen interest in football and cricket.
Hello everyone, happy Valentine's Day out there. My name's Richard, I'm 21 years old and I'm an exchange student from Melbourne, Australia. Very interested in all sports, and the Olympic Games are a very exciting event, so I'm happy to talk about it.
Right, nice. Move into the topics then. Main topics are the Olympic Games in London and in Sydney, and the expectations about the Dutch athletes and teams. We can start with you, Rich, and if you want to add something, Sean, feel free to add. All right, Rich, how did you experience this Sydney Summer Olympics in 2000?
Thanks, Dutchy. Yeah, Sydney was a big deal in Australia. It was the first Olympics in Australia since 1956, so everyone really got around it and supported Australia. We did really well as a country at the Olympics, so it was really good to see. Personal experiences, obviously watched a lot of it at home on TV, 24/7 live coverage, so saw a lot of sport. The Olympic torch actually came past my street, so our whole community got out to watch it as it came past us, and that's a good personal experience to get involved.
Right, cool. Thank you. Second question. What was the economic and sport participation impact after the Sydney 2000 Olympics?
Well, obviously being such a massive event, the Olympic Games attracts a lot of economic interest, so I think there were a lot of stadiums built in Sydney. The Olympic Stadium, which hosts well over 80,000 people, I believe, still around today, hosting rugby, AFL football, Australian rules, lots of other sports. So that's a legacy that Sydney's left. Tourism is obviously a huge thing with the Olympics. Lots of international visitors. Your country and all its great assets get promoted to a worldwide audience. So tourism certainly boosted. And on top of that, the sporting legacy, I think, it inspires a lot of young kids when they see their heroes on TV and doing so well, winning medals. It really makes them want to get involved. So participation at grassroots level certainly risen since then.
All right, really interesting. Thank you. Third question. During the Beijing Olympics, Team Australia came home with 46 medals, 14 gold, 15 silver, and 70 bronze medals. Came sixth in total. How many medals do you expect in London 2012?
Well, it's always hard to tell with the Olympics, but I expect another good performance from Australia. They always perform well, and I think the top 10 countries normally do about similar each year. I mean, there's a few surprises always, but I think we'll do just as well as we have. Swimming always a strong point. The cycling and a few of the teams will do well this year, I think.
All right, and then we go on to the fourth question. During the Beijing 2008 Summer Olympics, the Netherlands they ranked 12th in the medal table. What do you expect of the Dutch athletes and the Dutch teams during the London Olympics 2012?
Yeah, the Netherlands are always a country that does well. They've got a lot of good teams this year. I think the women's field hockey team are probably number one in the world at the minute. So yeah, they should perform very well. There's always, they've got a few good swimmers and cyclists, so I expect a good year for them as well.
All right, thank you, Rich. Let's go on to Sean. Sean, you're from London, and London will become the first city to officially host the modern Olympic Games 3 times. They having previously done so in 1908 and 1948. Can you tell me something more about what's so special about London?
Well, London's a great city. I've lived there for most of my life, and I can say that I was truly happy when we got the Olympics. I still remember winning the bid and beating Paris, because I think Paris had it twice as well, and they were looking for a third one. And we won the bid, and it's going to be the third time any city in the world has hosted it, and I don't see why not, why it shouldn't be London, because London is one of the premier best cities in the world, according to me, but I'm sure that not everyone will agree with me, but it's up there. So everyone was pretty happy, and I think we've got a great sports background. England and Great Britain has great sports background. They've got great teams, and I think everyone's pretty excited about having the Olympics in London for 2012.
Okay. And do you think is London ready for the London 2012 Olympics?
Well, I'm going to say I hope we're ready, because it's been in the news a lot in England. They've been spending a lot of money on it. There's been billions spent on the Olympics so far, and as a taxpayer in England, I'm going to be contributing quite a bit of my money towards the Olympic effort, and I'm going to hope that we're ready. Yes, the transport system in England's not always the best. We have a good transport system. It's not always on time, and I think people are worried that it's not going to be able to cope when it comes to it. But the country's certainly getting itself in gear. I mean, a few months left till the Olympics start, and everything's getting prepared, so hopefully, yes, we will be ready, but only time will tell, I guess.
Okay. The third question. During the Beijing Olympics, the team from Great Britain came home with 47 medals, 19 gold, 13 silver, and 15 bronze. You got Great Britain came fourth behind China, the States, and Russia. How many medals do you expect, and do you think it will be different because you are hosting the Olympics?
Well, I'm just going to start by saying that 2008 was a great year for British sport. I mean, that was one of our best Olympic performances in years, and I'm definitely going to say that we're going to top that this year, because 2012 is our home Olympics, and we've been pumping lots of money into our sports teams, training. We've got the facilities right now. We've got new facilities, new grounds, new swimming pools, and our level of sport is heightened compared to 2008. So it's only going to go up. So I'm definitely looking for more medals this year, and I'm hoping we're going to be in the top three. If not, well, maybe the top. But let's hope. Let's see if that could happen.
All right, thank you. And then we go on to the fourth question. What do you think about the Netherlands? What do you expect from them? And yeah, do you think they will reach more medals because it's close to London as well, Europe? Can you say something about it?
Yeah, the Netherlands are quite steady when it comes to Olympics. They always perform well, and they've got quite a few good events this year. I think particularly their swimming team's looking quite strong, and hockey as well as water polo. But yeah, it's a European Olympics. At the end of the day, Europe is seen on the world stage as one almost country. We're seen as a whole unit, so it's more an English Olympics and it's a European Olympics. So I'm going to hope that the Netherlands does well. Not better than England, but yeah. They'll do well.
All right. That were my four questions for Rich and Sean. Guys, thank you very much for your time. And yeah, have a good Valentine's Day.